I think they started recording. Oh, hey, welcome back to Vox Terra, where our crew, like me, Matt LaCroix, and me, Rusty, work to make the long-term survival of the human species the political priority, and all the while get interrupted by front puppets for the reckless elements of the business community, like Slippy.
Get rid of those subsidies to electric vehicles and lower auto efficiency standards. Drill, MAGA.
What's on for today? Today, electric vehicles and the Green New Deal with Doc von GrunBurg and Harvey Herman.
Oh, hello, Harvey. Why, howdy, Doc. I hear that you support this Green New Deal and a switch to electric vehicles. I mean, Doc, is it really worth it? Well, Harvey, first we can see that all the environmental groups have been supporting electric vehicles for a long time now. Why? The Union of Concerned Scientists, Natural Resource Defense Council, and also Sierra Club, and Environmental Defense Fund, to name just a few. Well, so say, Doc, you're saying just like, support the team? I'm not sure I'm so convinced. In a sense, Harvey, that's part of it. I mean, there's much money in oil and gas, and there needs to be some counterbalance in politics and society. Well, you got a point, Doc, but I don't know. I mean, are there any reasons for this? Well, Harvey, they have their reasons. Well, according to the American EPA, energy and transportation are the two biggest sources of greenhouse gas emissions. Well, now, wait a minute, Doc. I mean, what if you just get all your power from, say, coal and natural gas and fossil fuels and nuclear energy? I mean, that's a lot of toxic waste, Doc. That's a lot of toxic waste, and you're still burning the same things just to run those electric vehicles. Yeah, Harvey, I thought of the same thing myself at one point. According to the Natural Resource Defense Council, Electric Cars 101, which cites the U.S. Department of Energy's and Alternative Fuels Data Center, electric vehicles use less energy, even if it comes from a polluting energy source, to run than does the internal combustion engine. So they are more fuel efficient. Well, say, Doc, I mean, now we're saying something. Now we're getting somewhere with this. Also, Harvey, the electric grid is getting cleaner all the time as more renewables come online. Well, that's a point too, Doc. That's a point too. And with the advances in energy storage and updates to the power grids, there's the potential to run all electric vehicles exclusively on renewables, like wind and solar. Oh, swell point, Doc, swell point. I mean, I suppose if you're burning gas, you're burning gas no matter how you look at it. Well, that's true, Harvey, that's true. But what about the batteries? I mean, these batteries, that issue's bothering me. I've heard about the batteries. Well, that's bothered me too, Harvey, and I've looked at it also. However, there is also production of toxic waste from the burning of fossil fuels, refining oil and gas and oil spills and the like. Now, with batteries, at least there is a potential to limit toxin exposure if we are responsible with our toxic waste. There's advances in recycling and repurposing of the batteries. Well, now you're cooking, Doc. You're saying we could recycle them or at least just contain the waste. I mean, when you're burning gas, I suppose you're breathing it in. Why, that's true, Harvey. When we burn the gas, it's the air quality, which is why the environmental movement has supported electric vehicles even back when global warming was a mere twinkle in its mother's eye. Going back to that time simply for the air quality. Why, Doc, I mean, I don't like breathing in all that exhaust. I mean, come to think of it, we've been breathing in our whole lives. I mean, breathing auto exhaust and walking in spilled oil. I don't care for it. I don't care for it at all. But I mean, Doc, since we want to reduce waste in this environmental movement, I mean, isn't there a way we could say convert the cars, into electric rather than making a whole new car? Yeah, I've just read about that in the Sierra Club magazine. People are doing just that. Well, you know, Doc, I'm thinking about switching my auto dealership now to all electric, or better yet, maybe I'll convert the existing cars. But you know what ain't fair, Doc? Well, what's that, Harvey? What ain't fair is the playing field. The playing field ain't level. I mean, just think about all this here pollution they're making, and we're breathing in auto exhaust with benzene and carcinogens and toxins, and not to mention the greenhouse gases. But who's paying for it? I mean, no one's paying for it, just we, the public. And here I am, I want to make a electric vehicle shop or convert cars or something like that, and no one's giving a fella like me a break. Why, that's right, Harvey. And that's why I'm supporting some type of a Green New Deal. Well, that sounds swell, Doc. Just swell. It sure does, Harvey. Oh, but Doc, I mean, one thing eating at me is, why do folks like President Trump want to stop electric vehicle tax credits, and why are people stepping up to put down people who want to protect the environment? Harvey, there's a lot of disinformation spread by people like the Koch Brothers, I hate to single them out, and other industry front groups, and they are featured on the website dsmog.com. They have a climate disinformation database. Oh, well, that's a swell resource, Doc. Just swell. We'll have to take a look at it in another show. We sure will, Harvey.
Thanks, Doc. Thanks, Harvey. And thank you for watching. Well, until next time, like, subscribe, share, and comment, and peace be with you.